next 2 years.
Okay, thank you. Eid Mubarak. Let me say that we had the distinct honor of accompanying His Excellency to the Eid prayers, earlier this morning at the Durham Barracks Eid grounds. And as we gathered, in prayers, we asked for Allah's blessings, not only for ourselves, for our families, but for Nigeria. And as we all know, this is a time to reflect, and we prayed for peace, unity, and prosperity for Nigeria. As for the economy that you asked, of course, when His Excellency, came on board a couple of years ago, the country was faced with, deeply entrenched economic challenges. And a lot of the issues, we now know them. And His Excellency took a very bold, decisive, and necessary reforms, including the unification of the foreign exchange, regime, the removal of the fuel subsidy, and naturally with the reforms, they come with, discomfort, at the early stages. But His Excellency had to do that, and we are now starting to witness, the positive results of those actions, and we all need to make sacrifices. And I'm glad that His Excellency has taken some of those decisions, and we have now started seeing, as I said, the positive results. Food prices are coming down, the exchange rate, is getting better. Just a few days ago, the rate of the dollar has come down to about 1,550 naira. At one time, it was almost 1,900 naira. So we need to be patient. Things will get better, and we must also recognize that the savings, the national savings, are being reinvested into areas that matter: roads, healthcare, education, infrastructure, and so many other things. And just yesterday, we witnessed His Excellency commission, a lot of projects and flagged off quite a few new projects. And last weekend, he also commissioned, the Lagos-Calabar Coastal Highway. We know that the Sokoto-Badagry is gaining traction. And then, of course, the Kano Congolom, which BUA is undertaking under the tax credit scheme, has also joined that league. We are spending over 400 to 500 billion naira, towards those. So the savings that we are, seeing, are being channeled. His Excellency is channeling a lot of, that money towards this important area. So again, let me say that this is a collective effort. As Nigerians, we must all come together and support His Excellency, because, Nigeria belongs to all of us. And the prosperity that we aspire and that we need, we must work all together. All of us must work together for us to achieve that prosperity. So, as I've always said, it is very, very important that we come together and support the government, because government cannot do it alone. So we thank His Excellency for giving us the opportunity. And as I've always maintained, this is a collective journey. His Excellency cannot do it alone. So we really need to be there, as Nigerians, so that in, the times that we need to support, we support Nigeria. We need to come all together and do what we need to do as Nigerians. So because if we have an issue, we rise, we act, and we build. So, I think, it was a good meeting, it was a good outing, and I want to use this opportunity once again to thank His Excellency, for everything that he's doing, here in Nigeria. Thank you. Thank you.